What's up, guys? Welcome to Monday night with a very special episode of Getting to Know You, where we will get to know Cody from Strive to Do Better here in just a little bit. But first, I want to thank Dean at The Live Place, Dreamers Empire, The Live Place on YouTube, Dreamers Empire, or I'm sorry, The Live Place, and just, there we go, theliveplace.com. Go check him out. He hosts our show as well as over 120 other shows. He's branching into some other different communities. Make sure you go check him out if you're looking for something to watch. Also, my partner channel is Mouse Talk. They go live on I'll Make Rib Your Apple, Steve, Cody. We'll see about that. Mouse Talk goes live tomorrow with Dissanity at 8 o'clock. Goes live with me on Saturdays at 8 o'clock with Sports Night. And he goes live on Sundays with Disney Dan for Disney Movie Review. Rob Fuzz goes live with either Pub Talk or Hangout on Fridays at 4. Make sure you check out Rob and Mouse Talk. And then my brothers, the This and That crew. We go live at 9 o'clock on Wednesdays with This and That. Shep goes live Saturdays at 9:30. Sometimes, maybe he'll leave you in the stream for 2 hours before he comes, and they'll stay for 5 minutes, but that happens. But anyways, Shep live at Saturdays at 9:30. Zips live on Tuesdays at 7. And Brandy and Dave are live with Party of Two at Tuesdays at 6. So Zips tomorrow at 7. Brandy and Dave are tomorrow at 6. And then, of course, Disney Dan goes live on Saturdays with Dissanity, 7 o'clock. So a lot of you guys here already, which is pretty awesome. We have Tori Camella, Strive to Do Better, Cody, which is our guest of honor. Disney Up, Boiler Up, Oodalali Lane, Andrew Houston, James Ryan, Blue Nose 352, Mary Spence, Captain Akron 27, Jersey Mike, Elena K808, Dreamer Deborah, Joy S, It's Joey's World, Mickey Fan 71, aka Lisa, Faith Hope and Disney, aka Barbara, Michelle the Quilter, Zippity Doodad, Mary Kehoe, Piglet Trusky, Piglet Rue loves Disney, LSU Mom, Wendy B, Joy S, Jonathan Rourke, Strive to Do Better, baby, that's right. Rob Fuzz, welcome in, buddy. Happy's Haunt, Marguerite Nagy, Bill Steffen, Sean Rogers, what's up, buddy? Who else do we have here? Karen Cook, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Dana Marie, thank you so much for being here. And Gary B, welcome in. Captain Akron 27, G Wilson, and I think I'm good there. All right. ALJ, welcome in as well. And I hope I didn't miss anybody. If I did, I apologize. Jonathan Chong, welcome in. Katie Cuck, welcome in. Jay Grubbs, thank you guys for being here. Okay. So before we get started real quick, guys, Zip encouraged me to drop my video early. I was going to do it on Wednesday, but I did it earlier today. Don't usually even mention my videos, but I'm very proud of it. And it had over 100 views in the first 30 minutes. So thank you guys so much. I just want to appreciate you guys. Oodalali Lane, welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. All right. Without further ado, guys, we have another episode of Getting to Know You. Today we have a young man that Zippity Doodad seems to be obsessed with Instagram, snapping pictures and like he's got them all posterized across his wall. But now we have Cody from Strive to Do Better, who is very inspirational and encouraging with his fitness. And today we're going to learn more about Cody and what his brand is all about. Rockin' Robin, Wendy B, welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. And without further ado, guys, welcome in Cody. What's up, bud?
Hey, everybody. What's going on, Steve?
So first off, thank you for agreeing to do this.
Thank you for having me.
You've been blasting into the community here lately, and I don't know. We found you through. You started watching us, and we tried to figure out who you were because you were getting really involved. And we went to your Instagram and went, "Whoa, did anybody see this guy? Is he real?" And then started reading your messages. Obviously, we'll get to that, but it's very encouraging, very inspirational. But we'll get to that. So before you go on, though, why don't you just tell us about yourself, your family, whatever you want to divulge, whatever you want to keep as little or as long as you want to be. Just tell us about Cody.
Well, I'm 27 and I'm passionate about fitness, passionate about Disney, and I created what
Steve said your hashtag Steve's man crush.
Yeah. No, I don't think I'm Corey yet.
Oh.
But yeah, created Strive to Do Better just to try and put out positivity, motivation, and just inspire people to become 1% better every day.
That's awesome, man. And that's why I started my channel too, just to make people happy.
Yep.
Make people happy, try to put a smile on somebody's face. You're doing it with health, which is even better. Yep. So that's awesome. Make It Blue, Disney Venture. Welcome in, guys. So obviously you're pretty open to some things about your life and what you've done. You just recently moved to Florida.
Yep.
And how's all that going with the ability to be able to go to Disney? Because I know you've been at least twice since you moved. You've only been down there a very short time. How's that with Disney in your backyard, being able to go all the time?
It's crazy. It's such a change from having to get on a plane and have a 2.5-hour plane ride. Instead, I can just get in my car, drive an hour, spend the day there, and then come back home. It's a dream come true. It's unreal.
Yeah, I can't wait till that's hopefully a dream or a reality for me. Happy's Hunt, Surf Bum, Shep Family, Kadani Sean, Avery the Cuban American, Lori Jean Carlson, Donna Jaworski, Grim Grinning Tracy. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you guys for being here.
Blue Nose wants to know when the McRib challenge is.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Yep.
That's coming up.
Yep.
We'll get to know Cody first, then we'll push him back a little bit. Heidi Cook, welcome in. Thank you for being here. All right. So obviously, the Disney community was not necessarily your first starter inspiration for your Instagram and everything. Let's talk about Strive to Do Better. How did you create Strive to Do Better? What got you into fitness? And then just talk about the creation of creating that brand.
Yeah. So I was a 3-sport athlete growing up. I played baseball, soccer, and basketball. And I went to the gym with like my mom when I was like 14 and like just would work out here and there, kind of learn from other people, see what they were doing. And then in high school, I took an advanced conditioning class and we learned all about the musculoskeletal system and how to work out the like basic lifts. And I was hooked from there. I found out I could become a personal trainer and actually help people and kind of guide them in living a healthy lifestyle. And I was like, that's what I want to do. I knew in high school I wanted to be a personal trainer, and fitness was basically all I knew. So, and then 2015, I got a internship to train out in California. I was training NBA players, NBA prospects.
Wow.
And basically putting them through like strength circuits. I worked with like Russell Westbrook, JaVale McGee, he was on the Lakers, and a couple other like big names in the NBA industry. And it was like an unpaid internship, but the experience was unreal. And from there, I became a trainer for the past 4 years. But before I became an actual like trainer, had a job and everything, I was like, I got back home from this internship and I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do, because I wasn't in a gym yet and I wanted to do fitness. I finally decided, I'm going to start my own brand. I'm going to like make a website, and kind of created like the movement Strive to Do Better, and been trying to build it ever since.
Well, I will throw out there that extremely encouraging, extremely inspirational. I do want to throw out there the caveat, though, that there is some language on some of the things that he posts, but it's very, very much so all in the positivity direction. Andy J and Nathan Rita, what's up? Thank you for being here. So your mods, if you could too, by the way, I have everything posted below in the description below for all of Cody's links. Make sure that you guys are posting his YouTube link for me, if you would, please. Mike 88 NYC, what's up, buddy? So, I know you're fairly, I don't want to say fairly new because I don't know when you started, but you're getting into this community fairly new. Yeah. You're at 121 subscribers now, which is awesome. Hopefully you went and got your vanity name, because that's awesome. Yeah. But you're doing quite well on some of the other social medias. I think your Instagram, you have 404 followers. I don't have any idea what you're on Facebook, because I don't know how that works. But your own personal Twitter, which is also has the Strive to Do Better plastered across it, you have almost 2,400 followers. Same thing on Instagram, you have almost 1,600 followers. So it's not like something brand new for you. We just need to figure a way to get you out around here everywhere. So if somebody is, you also mentioned you have a website, you said?
I used to have the Strive to Do Better website. I don't use that anymore. I use just Facebook, really.
Okay.
And then I had like a website for my apparel. I used to sell, I'm going to get back into it, but I've been trying to sell apparel on strive2do-better-apparel.com. But when I moved, I couldn't bring all my merch with me because I didn't have room for it. So that's on hold for now. So,
well, and your mom's here, Doreen Jones. Welcome and thank you for being here. She could, we got to figure a way to get you your merchandise, man. You got to get the merchandise down there. And Duke and the crew, welcome in. Thank you for being here. So I know you talked about possibly setting up a Spreadshirt or a Teespring account so that you can sell the merch, because I'll tell you, the logo is pretty incredible. And then for those of you who didn't see it, it's the big circle thing in the middle of the thumbnail that I had. It's the STD&B, and it's got a bar. What is it called? A barbell?
Barbell.
A barbell sitting across there to make the holes in the D and the B. It's a pretty incredible logo. I love it.
Thank you.
It's a good brand logo for sure, and I think you should definitely get that out on some merchandise. So
that's the plan.
Cool. So what if somebody wants to? First off, what are your goals for fitness? Where are you trying to get into? Are you trying to start your own thing? What are your goals for fitness?
For like, what do you mean goals for fitness?
Like what do you want to be doing in the next 5 years? Do you want that to be part of your job? Do you want to own your own gym or your own company? What do you want to do?
The gym is like a long-term goal because I know there's a lot of money invested into it. So that's like 20-year goal, like 15-year goal. Next 5 years, I want like my brand to be bigger than ever, obviously, and have my own like online training business where not only me, but I have like trainers working under me. So it's like a bigger community and multiple trainers constantly pushing like the Strive movement.
It's awesome, man. Do you have any ambitions to do like private personal training?
Yeah, I do. It's tough because when I'm like on my own, I can't just like go into a gym and be like, hey, because like different gyms work in different ways. I know some gyms actually down here you can like bring in your own clients, but
really,
yep,
it's crazy. T Marie's place, welcome in. So that's cool, man. I love the fact that you want to not just help people, but help people be healthier, which is something I need really bad right now. But it's nice, and the good thing that I see about you, anyways, through Instagram and everything, is you're not like there's what people call what's that called for the negative ones in the gym? A
lunk.
Yes, a lunk. You're not a lunk.
A meathead.
So you're very inspirational, encouraging. You're not going to yell at people.
No.
You do things the right way, and you're Andrew Bidding wants to know, Cody, you better trademark those ballerina Steve spin classes now.
Oh yes, definitely.
So,
if you want to become a ballerina like Steve.
Well, yeah, I need so much work. It's more than just physical though. But you do things the right way, and it's very inspirational, and people are going to be able to go to you with a peace of mind knowing that there's a lot of negative connotations in gyms and training, because a lot of people look at it as like a military drill sergeant type thing, and I don't get that from you at all.
Right.
You're gonna do it. You're gonna encourage. You're gonna hold people accountable.
Yep.
But at the same time, you're gonna do it in a positive way. So that's.
You got to build them up, not tear them down.
Exactly. Cool, man. So let's talk about Disney for a little bit. When was the first trip to Disney?
First trip was when I was 6. It was 1999. We went down. That was our first trip. My brother was 10 and I was 6.
That was also my first trip, 1999.
That's funny. And then I don't remember the next time we went down. My mom will probably put it in the chat. But like ever since I was like 15, we've been going like every year. So it's just we got hooked on it right away.
That's awesome. And for those wondering, I did figure out what Cody's birthday is. So
yeah.
So we'll keep it a secret just in case you don't know. But there was that you'll never figure out my birthday date Didn't take me here. I actually thought I would have it sooner, but I didn't. AAA Sparkles, welcome in. Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still every Wednesday either way.
It's still every Wednesday, 100%. So she said 2004, then 2006, then every year after.
Yep.
So that's awesome.
Yep.
So what is it about Disney that do you go for the thrill rides? Do you go, what is it that draws you to Disney?
A little bit of everything. The thrill rides, the food. It's just an escape from reality. Like you literally feel like you're leaving the real world and going to your happy place. Like you can't even like, it's hard to explain it to people who have never been or have like no interest in going. But like those who are in this community, like everybody here knows it's an escape and we all have that same love for Disney. It's just, you can't like it's hard to create that feeling that you get in Disney anywhere else.
Yep. 100%. I agree. 100%. So now that you're obviously an annual pass holder, I'm assuming, because you can go several times. Do you have a goal for just, is there a certain amount of times you want to go? Do you have any, do you just have it's still a, whenever I can go, I go, or is it, I want to go once a month? What are your goals for Disney now? That
right now, once a month is like the minimum, but twice or like 3 times a month is obviously like the goal at least. But being an hour away, it's tough, and I gotta work, I gotta make money. So I'll settle for once a month for now, but eventually I want to build that up.
That's what I told myself. I'll settle for once a month, but I don't want it to be. Oodalala Lane says she always tells people it's an emotional vacation, not a physical vacation. And
absolutely,
it is, and it could be both though. Disney can be taxing and tiring.
Oh yeah,
if you do it to the fullest of extent,
right?
You can be nonstop.
You get back home and you're like, that was a vacation.
Yeah. So when you go to Disney, what does your typical Disney vacation look like? Do you stay on property or do you stay off property? Let's start there.
We stay on. We stay at the Grand. That's where my parents own DVC.
Nice.
So we're usually there. If not, we're close by, like the Beach Club or somewhere around there.
I'm the Grand Floridian is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I love all the Disney resorts. My home DVC is actually not on. It's at Vero Beach away. So I'm gonna try to remedy that this December and buy some more points on property.
Yeah.
But either way, you can still use them wherever. You just can only get them 7 months in advance.
Right.
AJC Magic TV, welcome in. So the Grand Flow is obviously a premier gorgeous.
Oh,
it's awesome. So staying on property is obviously better than not for most people. Do you use all the Disney transportations when you go?
Yep. We use the bus. We're not Brandy and Dave. We don't do the minivans. But we use the bus, the monorail. That's the great thing about the Grand is you can just take the monorail. But whatever transportation we can get.
It's one of those. The buses. I've been staying on property and still have been renting a car.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't know. I just don't enjoy the buses. Sometimes take so long, especially if you're going to be down around the Animal Kingdom area and in those Animal Kingdom Lodge or the All Stars. It takes so long to get anywhere. Nick Gates, welcome in, buddy. Thank you for being here. And I just find it's easier to go hop in the car and go, especially in a rental. So, but it is encouraging to take those different transportations though. You can ride the boats, you can ride trains when everything's open, monorails, Skyliners, all that kind of stuff. So, what is your favorite mode of transportation?
Probably the monorail.
Really? I like the Skyliner better now.
Yeah.
But the monorail is pretty awesome. It's
like nostalgic. Like, I don't know. Something about the monorail.
Sure. Dad builds Chris. What's up, buddy? Sorry I'm late. Came over and I haven't seen him in 6 months.
What's up, Chris?
He said his sister-in-law came over and he hadn't seen him in 6 months. So he's late. Which his excuse was.
Yep.
Corey, what's up, brother? Thank you for being here. Meg, welcome in. Thank you for being here as well. So
one and done.
What's that?
Meg says one and done.
Oh, his name at the beginning said not one and done.
Not one and done.
did say that. So
two, and then we're through. That's
two and
it.
through.
2 and through.
One and done, 2 and 3. I feel like you're lying, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Because we'll have you on again for sure.
We'll see.
So what do you like to do when you go to the parks then? What's your typical day at the park? Do you rope drop and close the park down? Do you just meander through everything? What is a typical day for you?
We rope drop and try and head straight to the thrill rides. And it's basically ride to ride as much as we can. Usually we don't rest too much because we don't want to get the most out of it.
That's not bad. I kind of do the same thing, especially when fast passes are available. I try to get my fast passes for whatever. The one I didn't get is what we're going in line for to go get. I've slowly started a whole different process though, in that I now I ride a couple rides, but then I slow down. I make sure I catch all the shows. I go to all the shops. I catch all the food, all that kind of stuff. And do you do lounges at all?
Yeah, we've done the Nomad Lounge.
The Nomad for the first time earlier this year. It was pretty cool.
I like the atmosphere.
It's just nice to go sit down there and you know that they have the churros there are the best churros on property. I don't know if
really? I've never had them.
They're fantastic, and they have a spicy strawberry sauce and a creamy vanilla sauce that you can dip them in. They're pretty good.
That sounds pretty good.
I don't always rope drop, but I almost always close it down. I would rather close it down than rope drop it. But the problem with not rope dropping is if you don't get in line and you're not there, like you just went. And I know you were trying to get a pass for Rise. Did you get it, by the way?
Yeah, we got it in the afternoon. The 7 o'clock is weird. Like we tried to get it in the room and it was literally gone 10 seconds later.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, they've changed the way Rise works, Rise of Resistance. They have now put it to where you can get it from the room supposedly at the 7 o'clock hour. And then at 2 o'clock, you have to be in the park though. So they don't make you get up and head straight to the park to be able to get in there. So, so you just got back from Disney.
Yep.
What is your opinion? And you've been twice now that I know of that since everything's happened. What is your opinion of how well Disney's handling what's going on in the world right now? And what could they do differently?
It's almost perfect. Like I literally feel so safe. Like sometimes they don't catch like some of the people that are like eating in line while they're walking, like kind of disregarding the whole stationary thing. But other than that, like it feels like it's lower capacity. Even if you see like the longer, like socially distanced lines, like there's no really congested areas for the most part.
Yeah. No, I think I agree with you 100%. I feel safer there than any place I go here. So I think they've done a fantastic job. Can you do this is off topic. Can you give us your best Zippity Doodad impression?
Oh, geez. Oh, wait. I got to get in character. Putting me on the spot. Hey, Zippity Doodad here. I love Ariel. I love the number 69. You can catch me at the pool bar. I'm going to meet Ariel there. I told her to catch me wearing my pink shorts.
So if you missed it,
I'm gonna McRib your apples.
Yeah, that's his new thing. Zip likes to, especially on This and That or Saturday nights on Chef's channel, Zip likes to take pictures of Cody and show them to people and then put a voice to him. And it was very clear that Zip had never seen or heard Cody talk.
No,
nope, not even close. I told him numerous times that is not at all what Cody sounds like. Hey, welcome in. And but that's just, I guess, what he assumed he sounded like.
Yeah.
And of course, then Cody turned it right back around last Saturday when he was on Zip's channel. So Penn Smith, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Okay, back to Disney. Let's go through some of your favorite stuff at Disney. Right. First off, have you only been to Disney World?
Yeah, I haven't been to Disneyland yet.
I got this close. I was at the gates. They wouldn't let me in. Andy, or not Andy J. Sorry, I read the wrong list. What's your favorite park?
That would have to be. See, it's tough because I like different parks at different times of the year. I love Epcot because of food and wine. But for ride wise, I'd probably say Hollywood Studios.
For my favorite park's Animal Kingdom, just because of all the animals and everything. But will Cody please do a stretching video for us?
I could do a stretching video.
We need to start with the warm-up videos, man. We got to get some warm-ups done.
My dad's in the chat.
Your dad's in the chat?
Yep. Doe Jeff.
Doe Jeff is your dad?
Yeah.
He's been here a lot longer than you have.
Well, he's the reason I found you guys.
Wow. I did not know Doe. Okay. That makes all sense now. So welcome in, Doe Jeff. Thank you for being here.
I can definitely do a stretching video, Meg.
So, yeah, and make sure, guys, again, keep posting his link, because his goal, which we'll talk about in a minute, is to at least get some videos out there to help people be able to use his videos on YouTube to work out. Who is this 14-year-old you have on tonight? I know Cody, he has a beard.
Yeah, see, I had an interview earlier today, so I had to shave and clean it up.
I will say this, and I have made this comment. So you look totally like 10 different people. Like on the thumbnail, for instance, you look like, how many of our pictures I have on there? You look like 7 different people. You look so different when you had on, when you had the beard, different levels and things like that. For some reason, you look so much different throughout all those pictures.
Yeah.
Then people are saying completely different. So
it's like when I used to work at the gym up north, I would always put a hat on when I'd work out so people wouldn't recognize me or like ask me any questions, so I could just get in, put my head down, do the work.
Yep. That's cool.
Yep.
The many faces of Cody. That's right. Hey, Thomas, welcome in. What is your favorite? So what's your favorite ride then? If you're there for rides, I'm assuming it's going to come out of Hollywood Studios. Maybe not. What is your favorite ride?
No, it's actually not. So my favorite ride is Expedition Everest.
Really?
Yep.
It's not my favorite, but it is up there.
I could ride that roller coaster like 10 times straight. I would think the most we've done it was like 8 times in a row.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The most I've ever done in one day is 3, but I do enjoy it a lot. For me, it's definitely Rise of Resistance. I think it incorporates too many ride technologies. That may change over time, but I doubt it. And then Flight of Passage from Animal Kingdom is my favorite.
I have Flight of Passage right here. Rise is right underneath it.
Really? You get along great.
Yep.
You're the second person I've ever heard say Flight is better than Rise.
Yep.
I'm a huge Flight of Passage supporter. I said there's no way it would ever get past, and Rise.
Yeah, I'm all about the thrill. For me, that thrill factor wasn't really there for Rise. Like the immersiveness, yes, no ride will top that in terms of immersiveness for now.
Yep.
But overall thrill factor, it's just not there for me.
And that's that's a fantastic point, because when I was 5 years ago, that's exactly what I was there for, was all thrill rides.
Yep.
Ride. That is completely changed around now to where I'm there for, I want to look at the architecture and the engineering. I want to look at the things that the cast members hid into all these things that nobody ever knows about, the theming, all that kind of stuff. I appreciate that so much more now. Yep. But I understand yes, I would agree 100%. The thrill factor is less than the whole aspect of Rise of Resistance, for sure.
Right. First, I would love to get on a ride with Joey. That would be awesome. I've seen videos. I've seen people's reactions and Joey's reactions to the ride. I need to get on a ride with Joey.
Joey's amazing. Joey is amazing.
Yep.
So what's your favorite restaurant on property? Doesn't have to be in the park. What's your favorite restaurant?
So my favorite restaurant, there's 2 of them. They're both all-you-can-eat buffets. Boma and Ohana's.
Really?
Yep.
So Boma's is incredible.
Oh, yeah.
It's a not your typical buffet. Has the African spice to it and everything.
Yep. I
was disappointed with Boma's.
Really?
So we've had 2 terrible experiences where the food was really dry, and the waiting, the wait staff was less than courteous, let's say. In both times. I thought it was okay. Now, I'm not going to say I'm not going to ever give it a try again, but for being a premier restaurant that and your mom says you can eat. We'll get to that part in a minute because we'll talk about that. But yes, Bowman's is fantastic. Ohana, I'm going to give it another shot just because it's raved about by a lot of people. Yeah. I've had 2 personally terrible experiences there. So
that's crazy. Yeah, no, you definitely got to give it another try when it opens up again.
Yeah, of course.
Yep.
What is your favorite dish on property? What's your go-to dish?
So my favorite dish is the pizza from Via Napoli.
Yes.
It's
incredible.
Amazing.
Yes.
Like a couple years ago, we went and we got the meat lovers pizza. So we got all 4 meats and we got the Mezza Metro, which is like the 3-meter pizza. We didn't realize it was going to be $63.
Yeah. It gets up there for sure, but it feeds a lot.
Good, though.
I mean, it does feed a lot of people. So, but yeah, if you can think about that, a pizza being over $60 is pretty incredible. But they have, I think it's like 30 something bucks for the pepperoni pizza, and it's just completely covered in pepperoni. But regardless, it was a fantastic. In my opinion, it's the best pizza on property. So.
Yep.
Joey says, wait, where is Cody from? Because Northeast folks do know what great pizza is.
I'm from New Hampshire, and I wish I could get to New York and have some like New York style pizza or like Chicago, somewhere where they're known for their pizza.
You can skip the Chicago pizza.
Really?
Yeah, I was not impressed.
Well, you're a picky eater. You're a picky eater. Corey's still introducing you to foods.
I am still being introduced to new foods. I'll get, but I love pizza. Pizza's my for everything, and I love trying all the different kinds, the thick, the thin crust, all that stuff. I was not impressed with Chicago's pizza, and I think it's all due to the sauce. I just didn't care. We had 3 different restaurants.
Yeah,
and I just didn't. I know. Chris, I'm sorry. I just didn't care too much. New York style pizza, I love that. I've never actually had pizza in New York. I've had pizza in Chicago,
right?
But it's just different. David Stevens, welcome in. Thank you for being here. So, yeah, pizza, man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What's your favorite character?
Stitch.
There he is.
Yep.
You love that. You love that hot cocoa, don't you?
Oh, yeah. This is like my 3rd cup. I'm all hopped up on it.
I used to make my own. I love hot cocoa, too. And then you had it a couple weeks ago, and I've probably drinking way too much of it since then just because you mentioned it again.
I know. It's addicting.
Have you ever been on a Disney cruise?
No. I've been trying to like talk my family into going on a Disney cruise for years, but eventually we'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll make it happen. I'll go by myself if I have to.
What's that?
I said I'll go by myself if I have to.
That's kind of where I get to most of the time is it's hard to find people. Resort TV 1, Josh, thank you guys for being here.
What's up, Josh?
You guys all know Resort TV 1. Josh, this is Strive to Do Better, Cody.
Yep.
I know there was a few weeks ago he thought I was talking about Corey.
Yeah. Well, I ran into them down there when we were down like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Yep.
That's awesome. Guys, you know Josh. Make sure you subscribe to him. I know you all are. Make sure you check him out on Friday. Josh, go ahead and if you want to post your time, because I know it varies. It's usually around 5 o'clock now. Go ahead and put it in there. But
Dreamer Deborah says we need to do a group cruise in 2022. I will be there if there's a group cruise.
So there will be some group events once everything clears up. It's going to be a fun adventure, I think, when everything gets back to normal. It's something I like doing, and I'll be doing the same thing. If anybody wants to go, this is the day we're doing it. If anybody wants to meet at Disney, this is the day we're doing it.
Yep.
Things like that. So, and hopefully anybody that can be there can. Mary, MY, welcome in. Thank you for being here.
Hey, Mary.
So, I assume it's safe to talk about plans coming up.
Yep.
Okay with that? Okay.
Up to you.
So, I'm going to Florida at Thanksgiving, and Cody's going to join me on Thanksgiving.
Yep.
And this will be the first trip that I've ever taken that I'll be away from my family. And I know you said you're down there by yourself away from your family. So Cody and I are going to hang out on Thanksgiving Day.
Definitely.
Parks. And then we're going to eat Thanksgiving dinner together. So I think it's awesome. So that I didn't know what I was going to do. But I'm glad that you're going to be down there, man.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Thanksgiving. Yeah. So we're going to hang out and eat Thanksgiving together. Don't know where. We're a few different possibilities, but I'm not sure where yet.
We'll figure it out.
But that's going to be my time to size up Cody, though. Nikki Walker will come in. That's going to be my time to size up Cody. Well, not size him up. I know he's like really shorter than me, but I know he can eat. But I know I can eat too, and there happens to be this challenge thrown around.
So this is the only reason he wanted to have Thanksgiving dinner together, is he wanted to size me up so he knows what to expect.
That's not the only reason why I want to have Thanksgiving dinner. Look, I was coming down. I knew you didn't have anybody down there. You said, I thought, what better? Let's go hang out. It'd be fun. Yeah. Your mom says that will make his mom feel better about him being gone for his first Thanksgiving. Oh.
Yeah, that's true.
My mom said the same thing. She goes, well, who are you going to eat with? It's like before we talked about it, I was like, I'm just going to go down there and eat myself. So, yes, you do have to make reservations, Deborah. I'm working on that. And Donna says we should go to her house, which Donna can cook. Donna can really cook. I know that. Donna's been doing Donna does every other Sunday, does a cooking show, which is just taken off. It's incredible. So it's like a Beverly challenge, but with food. Steve, it doesn't count if you don't keep it down. Josh. So yeah, there is a difference this time. There will be. So yes, Cody and I will be doing a McRib challenge. The December 2nd. That's not the date.
Won't be much of a challenge.
It won't be much of a challenge. You're correct. December 2nd, the McRib comes back. I'm coming back down in December, and we are going to have to figure a way to have this McRib challenge. David Stevens, Liberty Tree Tavern is good, but it's already booked, and Magic Kingdom was already booked, and Hollywood Studios was already booked by the time we tried to get reservations for parks. So we weren't able to get in there anyways. I think we could have gotten in there through a different way, but I wouldn't want to take any chances. So but we'll figure that part out. But yeah, so we're going to have this McRib challenge, and it's going to be different. I got to start training for it now to start. I've been on a diet, which is going to be terrible because I got to stretch my stomach back out and get ready for this thing. But I really want to lose the weight, but I got to beat you. If I'm going to open my mouth, I've got to beat you.
You're not going to, though.
Oh man, have you ever done it though?
Done what?
Have you ever had a McRib challenge?
No, I don't need the practice. I'll just let you.
Had a McRib challenge.
Yeah, I know.
I put down a lot of McRibs in a sitting.
I know what your number is. That's all I need to know. All I got to do is beat that number.
There's no way you can beat that number. Stacey Rogers, welcome in.
We'll see.
If I had the chance to go to Donna's for Thanksgiving versus anywhere else, I'd go to Donna's 100%. Donna is a pretty incredible cooker, chef person. She's amazing. She's an amazing person. I'm just waiting to see the bill on the McRib challenge. So they're roughly $5 a piece. My last bill for this was over $100. So there was many a McRib involved. Steve, Josh, it counts as long as it stays down while you're on stream. Plus, you can't stream in the bathrooms. It's a good point, Udalali Lane. Really good point. Sorry, I'm trying to get some of the chat here. This challenge is going to be epic. Corey can beat you both. Corey, this isn't even a Corey thing. Corey's gone. Cody is very confident.
You gotta be confident.
But see, you got to be confident. But here's the thing: I don't waver at all. And I listen to all these people at the Beverly Challenge like discredit me, and I'm like, guys, I know what I'm capable of, and nobody wanted to listen to me, and I destroyed everybody. Second place finished with 40 ounces less than me. And after I could have stopped, but I didn't want to. I wanted to keep going. And I drank over a gallon of that stuff, which was a very terrible outcome afterwards. But we don't want to get into that. But like I said, I don't enter things unless I think I can win. Now, It'll be interesting. How do you order your McRibs, Cody? Steve, no pickles. That is true.
Yeah, pretty much the same as you.
Oh, nice, dude.
Yep.
I love pickles. I don't like cooked pickles.
Right.
Just they give you this, I don't know, use bad taste. So and I always get extra sauce, which is adding to it, but they're just so messy and they're making it better. You're backing Cody? No, sorry, not sorry. No worries.
Everybody's backing me.
Cody, all you want. Cody is definitely going to strive to do better than Steve, Mike says.
Mike. Yeah.
He keeps jumping. I'm trying to catch up here. I don't know where. Yeah, I don't know where Corey puts it either. Corey can eat a lot of food. Yeah, destroyed. I destroyed everybody else in the Beverly competition. Steve, Donna beat every other female. Did Donna beat almost every other male in the competition? Don't put her in a class of gender. Donna was incredible. She finished 3rd out of 15.
That's crazy.
So Donna was incredible. Steve, I don't think if you have announced this or not, but the challenge needs to be streamed. We'll see. We'll probably stream something. We'll figure it out. So, but cool. So basically, though, we're gonna do this. We're gonna have it.
We have to now.
We're gonna figure something out, and we'll have a belt for it, I'm sure. So, Thanksgiving, do earlier dinner in Disney, and then do a second dinner at Donna's. 2 dinners. I'm not opposed to 2 dinners.
Right.
So Cody has you going on runs. Cody's Cody's inspirational. Guys, go check it out on his Instagram and everything else. Who's going to be judge of this challenge? Well, this challenge is pretty easy. It's just whoever eats more. There is no time limit. It works. It'll probably work just like the Beverly. We'll get a sandwich. We'll eat that sandwich. When somebody taps out, they're done. So, McRibs aside, what does Corey's usual diet consist of? Or do you mean Cody's diet? I'm sure she means. What does Cody's diet consist of? That's a great question.
Pretty simple. I don't cook a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I meal prep like some ground beef. I eat like eggs, bagel and peanut butter usually in the morning. I'm very simple, and it's just easier for me to keep track of what I'm eating, and just quick, something to get me going.
Meg asked if she could still be the referee. She was the referee for the last competition. Yes, Meg. I couldn't even drink one. Have you ever had the Beverly?
Yes.
What did you think?
I would not do the Beverly challenge.
Really?
No.
And you think you're going to meet me in a McRib challenge?
See.
Over a gallon.
I'm just going to boost your self-esteem a little bit. Oh, we can't do the Beverly challenge. She's going to beat me.
Yeah. We'll see. Tim Pruitt, welcome in, says, have I missed out on all the trash talk? We're being very cordial about that. We're being very cordial about it. But let's get back to you. So let's get back to, there's some good questions about, thanks, Nikki. I appreciate that. Nikki's got my back. Dreamer Deborah wants to know if you eat a lot of salads.
No, I don't.
You seem to be a picky eater.
I'm not a picky eater. I'm lazy when it comes to like cooking and stuff like that. I just like
salad, right?
What's that?
You do know you don't cook a salad.
No, that's not even that. I don't like salad that much.
Oh, see, I love salad.
Really? I don't know.
You wouldn't know it, but I absolutely love salad. So what is for people that are wondering now, let's get back to the fitness and the brand. Obviously, exercising is a big part of it.
Yep.
Diet is maybe even a bigger part of it.
Yep.
Cody, strive to make a salad.
Strive to make a salad. Tina, I don't know, maybe.
You don't take me as a lazy person. I mean, I don't take you as a lazy person.
I'm not a lazy person in general. It's just cooking. I'm not like a fan.
And your mom says you're not her picky one. So
exactly.
Cody knows what his body needs to fuel his workouts. Absolutely. That's what we're trying to get at. Yep. So you talk about your typical kind of diet because you keep track. If you don't mind, give some pointers to people. Like what do people need to look for in their diet? Calorie wise, food wise, what are some good foods to eat? If you don't mind, talk about a little bit about food.
So you want to have a lot of protein. A lot of people don't eat enough protein, and eat too many carbs. So like you want to look for like the foods that are high in protein, like the lean meats, like steak, chicken, ground beef, tuna, eggs. Those are all good for like protein. And then for carbs, you want healthy carbs. So you want like your whole grains, you want rice. Like there's a dilemma in like brown and white rice. People say, oh, brown rice is better. There's not too much of a difference. So you want to look for the foods that aren't processed. So like when people say like when you're going grocery shopping, shop the perimeter. So you're going like dairy, you want like the like eggs and stuff, like the Greek yogurt, and then like you work your way like the meats and then like the produce.
So no eggs. What can people use as an egg substitute?
Egg whites. You could do like
cook with eggs. There's video evidence. I can't eat eggs. It makes me
really.
Yeah, it's terrible.
For that, something in the morning, I would say like a protein shake and like a bagel. Again, that you want to make sure you're getting a little bit of protein and a little bit of carbs.
So Ryan McDowell, welcome in, buddy.
Hi, guy.
Dad Builds would like to know, do McRibs offer a lot of protein? So,
no.
I'm guessing it's not real meat, or not all real meat, but
definitely not real meat.
And Tina said that LSU mom says she eats a high protein, low carb diet. Tina said you made a mean set of scrambled eggs in one of your vlogs.
Oh yeah, yeah. I eat like 6 eggs per like breakfast at least.
So I don't eat breakfast. That's probably pretty bad, huh?
That's pretty bad. Breakfast is important.
And everybody
knows? Chris said, "Strive to drive ... to the drive-through." Yeah.
So those are good diets then, high protein and healthy carbs. I know chicken is Sean, what's up, buddy? I know chicken is pretty important. I know, but you said ground beef. Ground beef is good?
Yep. Ground beef, you want to look for like the lean like cuts of ground beef. So 96% lean, 4% fat, stuff like that. You want to look for the lean meats. There's a lot of dilemmas in like red meat and stuff like that. A lot of that is a myth, and red meat isn't as bad for you as like the mainstream wants to make it seem.
Awesome. I think one of the things you should do, you should create playlists on your YouTube channel.
I'm going to work on that. Yeah.
One of them should be nothing but diet, because there's a lot to be learned about the way to diet. And I think you could help people a lot in that regards, because I'm terrible at my diet. So
definitely.
So let's move from the diet aspect of things into the exercise aspect of things. Obviously, not everybody's like you. They're not as committed as the commitment you have. They're not as in shape as you are. What is, for somebody that's just getting ready to start out, and then somebody that maybe is a little bit more intermediate, what are some good workout routines, or how much time do you recommend? How many times a week or a day do you recommend? What kind of workout regime should people be looking for?
That's tough because it all depends on like equipment. So basically with my clients, whatever they're like able to do, like if they only have stuff at home, like I'll cater to them and make like body weight workouts or like circuit workouts. And then like if people go to the gym, I do more equipment. You'd focus on like not like the heavy lifts, but like you want to do like some compound movements like the bench press or like even like a dumbbell bench press, because those are the movements that are going to help you build muscle. So it's one thing to lose weight, but if you just lose weight and you're not gaining that muscle and strength, it's not going to benefit you as much. So you want to kind of balance that by building muscle and losing weight at the same time.
That's awesome. And yeah, Ryan says Cody's social media motivational stuff definitely pushes me to get the most out of my daily exercise.
Thanks, Ryan.
Look, the words you put out there, and you basically, I mean, let's be honest, you just basically put the blame right back on people, because that's normally where it lies. But you do it in a fun way somehow, and I'm not sure how. I was like, he's yelling at me, but I agree. So it is very inspirational. It makes me want to get up and go do something the minute I read it. But I think you've got the great combination going. You're in the right community. You got Disney going. You got this going. I think there's a way to maybe intermingle both of them.
Yeah.
And I think you're doing a phenomenal job at it. We just got to get you out there more, and get people to find you, because, like I said, you've got that whole Tony Horth, is that his name? Tony something other, for the guy from P90X.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He's the nice guy that says, "Oh, it's okay, just love yourself. You don't blah 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 blah." That's you. That's you to a T. You're that guy that's gonna help people up and not knock them down. So
right.
Blue Nose, what did he not mean?
I did not mean that. Oh, the strive to the drive-through. I don't know.
Low carbs, no ice cream unless you want to add pounds. I love ice cream. That's the bad part. So, Steve, you should let Cody teach you how to work out on stream. We're not going to do it on stream, but Cody does have a channel. Everything's in the description below. Yep. He's got videos on there of how to work out. He's got his Instagram, his Twitter, both the Strive and his personal ones are down there. Make sure that you guys are on there. I highly recommend you start doing things with nutrition and health and diet, because I think that's very important to people, that it's harder to find than the exercising. But I think you're doing a great job with the fitness stuff that you are. Again, people just need to go find you. So, so what are your ambitions then? What do you want to see happen here? I know we asked you about what your goals were, but what would be your all-encompassing life basically in the next few years?
Just want to continue growing the brand. And like I said, I want to keep building like my online training, keep spreading that movement and pushing people to live a healthier lifestyle.
Chris said, Cody's aggressive motivation scares me. That's why I want to be his friend. I'm too scared to be fussed at by him.
Chris.
No, I found out today that Cody is way smaller than me, like a lot smaller than me. Anyways, he's not a scary dude. He's not going to yell at you. He's a good guy. He's a real good guy.
I'll hold you accountable, but
yep,
that's about it. Build you up.
And he does it the right way. He holds you accountable in a fun way. It's like holds me accountable by challenging me to a McRib contest, which I'm not sure how that's going to work, but we'll do it. So, all right. So real quick, if we have any questions from the chat, we'll take some questions from the chat while we're doing this. While they're thinking of some questions, obviously I want to say you're newer to the community. How did you find the community? Obviously you said through your dad, or found us anyways. What do you like about the community, being in the chat, being on camera? Because I know this is not to and through. And what does the community mean to you?
So when I first moved down here, I know a couple people, but it's not like I was with them every day. And like just being down here and being in streams, being in chats, like I've just met so many like incredible people that like I feel like I can call them my friend, that I've never actually physically met them. So, like literally every stream, I'm like hanging out with my friends in the chat. And it's just it's a blast. So it's like just having that stream, like having those people around me, like just like being a part of this community right away, like after moving down here by myself, is just, it's been a blessing for sure. I'm already met like you and Shep, and like I've ran into like Resort TV1 and stuff like that. It's awesome to see, and it's just like it's gonna keep growing from here. It's so much fun. It
is, and that's I consider you a friend. I mean, that's why I wanted you to be here, and I mean, I wouldn't eat Thanksgiving dinner with a stranger. So, but I think that's what I've gained most out of this too. Is I have friends here. I have one really good friend here, but people I consider more than friends, my family, I've found through here. And that's crazy to think of, that this is a community that's been doing that. but exactly what you said is exactly what I found out of the same thing. And it's a good place to be, in my opinion. So somebody said Cody was just like a teddy bear. Cody's a sweet teddy bear, just more fit, is what T. Marie says. Cody, sorry if I missed this earlier, but what was the turning point for you as far as physical strength and health?
Probably in high school when I started getting more serious about weight training and like dedicating myself to it. And then after high school, I played 1 year of college soccer. And basically my life was like soccer, the gym, school, and like friends. But like it was just spending the time in the gym every day. It like made me realize like what the dedication can do and how it can transform not only your body but like your mindset and how you kind of grow from it.
And Deborah says, you're such a nice guy, Cody. You're a great asset to our community. I completely agree. And Donna says, Cody's awesome. I love his positivity. What and Oodalali Lane told T. Marie, yeah, he's a sweet teddy bear, but he's not squishy. So
that's all right.
And I love the fact that when you ride Disney rides, you're always flexing your arms.
Oh yeah,
on there. It's just like, I know you said it's natural, but it's like they're fantastic photos. Everybody does some kind of weird little pose.
Yep.
Flex your arms. It's pretty cool. And who is that's a good question, Mary. Who is your fitness mentor?
See, I don't really have one. I've like followed people on like social media and stuff, but I don't really have like a direct mentor.
Okay. And Joey's World would like to know were there any mistakes as far as fitness that you've learned from?
Yeah. I'm trying to like pick one out like specifically. Sometimes the more I've like trained, the more I've learned like what my body can handle and what it can't. And sometimes I have to like dial it back because I'm like training too much. And there is a such thing as like overtraining, but like it's hard to, when you're first starting out, you don't know what you're capable of. So people like might not like go full force into it. But then there's also times where you have to realize, okay, I'm doing too much and maybe I need to take a step back. So that's definitely something I've learned. Basically, as you're going along, you learn more about your body and like what you're capable of.
And Penn Smith says, Cody, thank you very much for the extra kick in the bum. I've been working out twice a week now, just come out of lockdown. I believe she's from Australia. And do I just keep adding days as I feel stronger?
Yeah, I mean, like I just said, like the more often you do it, the more you'll learn like, okay, maybe I can go that third day. And then you can kind of gauge where you're at. If you feel good, keep going with those third days. And then like, as you go, you can be like, okay, maybe I'll stay with 3 for a while and see where it goes from here.
And Bill says he has a life goal to ride a Disney ride with Cody and flex my toothpick arms with him. Hashtag bucket list. Hashtag I've got nothing.
Chris will make it happen.
All right. Did Cody mention he came in third in a physique competition? It's on Instagram. I saw some pictures. We didn't get to that though. I forgot about that. So that's pretty awesome. 2 minutes, mods, if you would, again, continue to put Meg's chat in there. I encourage everybody to please go follow Cody. He's an awesome dude. He's not your typical muscle guy. He's a really incredible guy. He's got a lot of really positive stuff on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, his YouTube channel. It's all down the link below. He's going to get his merch back online soon, hopefully. Yep. And you're not going to be disappointed. Make sure you go follow Cody. He's going to be becoming a major asset in this community. And I can't thank you enough for coming on, buddy. Any final thoughts?
Thank you for having me. Thank you for everybody in the chat. Like, just kind of welcoming me to the community. It's been so much fun, and it's just the beginning. So, I mean, just being here on stream with you is a blast.
Yep. And
so I appreciate you having me on.
Dude, we'll have you on more. It's not 2 and 3 or 1 and done. I enjoy you being here, and I'm really it's a pleasure of mine. I'm glad you're here. One final question, real quick. Kay says, I heard that when it comes to weight, you should start out with a lightweight, then move to a much heavier weight, and then back to a medium weight. Is that the correct method?
Yeah, I mean, I'd definitely start with lighter because you have to learn how to perform the movements. And when you're first starting out, you don't know your own strength too much. Mm-hmm. So you start light, and then you kind of progress from there. So yeah, lightweight first, and then as you continue to build that strength, you challenge yourself more and go from there.
Awesome. Guys, go check out Meg. She's going live right now. Brother, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it.
Dude, thank you.
All of you in chat, thank you guys so much for coming out tonight, as always, and coming out and support me and this community as much as you guys do. We love you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.